What's good, people? It's your person. To this day, we find things that are unfeasible, things that are beyond our capabilities. But modern technology has developed exponentially in the last 100 years. And I'm here to showcase 5 things we thought were impossible 100 years ago.
One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
July 20th, 1969. Humanity stepped foot on the moon, and suddenly, the universe felt smaller, reachable even. During this time, it was only 66 years ago that we learned how to fly, which, in the grand timeline of humanity, was barely a moment. Fast forward to the present, we launch rockets every day, and NASA aims to return humans to the moon for long-term settlement with their Artemis program. What was once such an unbelievable feat, many thought of it as such, unbelievable, is now literally a daily routine. It's crazy to think that for millions of years, we thought the Earth was the whole world, and in retrospect, it essentially was. So with that being said, it's a wonder what our descendants will think of Earth. Will it still be our home, or just one of many?
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
The internet is a broad subject, but basically, it's an entire world at one's fingertips. Literally. Though often taken for granted, the internet also offers us access to infinite knowledge and the capability to connect globally in an instant. It's been so deeply integrated into our lives. There's no doubt many, if not most, lives revolve around it nowadays. And admittedly, for decently valid reasons. It's easy to say that the internet or any form of media shouldn't be overused, but there's a little more to it in practice. The internet is just too good, and many things in it are designed to make it difficult for people to turn away. That's of course not to encourage addiction or dismiss that very real issue today. Rather, it's a reminder that the internet is an incredibly powerful tool, and no more than a tool. Ultimately, technology will only improve from here, but so should we and how we use it, especially because it is always right in our
cell phone. I threw it on the ground.
cell phones, PCs, tablets, vape phones, you get it. Needless to say, these were definitely unthinkable during the 1930s. I mean, at that time, computers looked like this. Mostly being mechanical machines, they utilized different ways to program it, like punch cards. It was only from 1941 to 1945 that the first digital computers were made. Take a look at the absolute computing unit, the Z3, which was the first programmable and digital computer. It was mainly used for mathematical calculations, usually for engineering. Over here is the ENIAC, which was the first general-purpose digital computer, which, by the way, filled an entire room and was used for the US military. It's interesting that back then, a military-grade room-sized computer isn't nearly powerful enough to even run Doom, which, may I remind you, ran on a modern-day calculator.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Many car enthusiasts look down upon EVs, saying it's a toy or that cars are not supposed to be electric. But get this, electric cars came before gasoline cars. The reasons we switched to internal combustion was, for one, it was cheaper to produce, and that we didn't have the technology to sustain electric cars, technology that we have now. I'm not saying they're perfect by any means, and I understand the negativity to some level. I myself am fond of traditional gas cars. I have a lot more to compare about these two, so maybe I'll make a separate video dedicated to it. Anyway, I don't think self-driving cars are appreciated enough. They still definitely have a ton of major issues, but regardless, they are insanely impressive. A video from CGP Grey shows how easy traffic is formed, and the simple solution, which is coordination. Coordination beyond our human capabilities, but coordination nonetheless, which is where self-driving cars come in. They don't have the same human capabilities as us. Seeing as they're not human, therefore not the same in capabilities. not to mention safety. Because no matter how good of a driver you are, there's nothing you can do when it comes to bad drivers.
You've also got me,
Bro, who
Angel,
thought of this?
your AI assistant,
Like,
to
who
make
in
sure you have
Rockstar
everything
thought
you
of this?
need. Can I call you
Honestly,
Daddy?
come on now. Obviously, AI is gonna be in this list. Back then, scientists viewed artificial intelligence as complete fiction. The thought of, well, thoughts is something a machine could never have was the belief. Electronic computers didn't even exist 100 years ago. So, AI is for sure just fantasy at that point. Alright, sure. It does bring about slop and, more importantly, unemployment, but you can't deny how mind-blowing this technology is. Today, we are witnessing one of the most dramatic shifts in machine capabilities. Granted, this can be our last shift in machine capabilities, because we all know AI is taking over the world. Another thing to remember is that any and every problem it creates, honestly, is on us. We are the ones using AI. It is a tool that we created. I do think artificial intelligence has many risks, but I doubt it gaining sentience is too high on the list. Don't get me wrong, it is there, but just not as high as, say, misusing AI. The past seems so primitive to our modern standards, yet even in the present, we still have impossibilities. Either way, the future will always be unpredictable. And who knows, maybe history would repeat itself by proving us wrong again. That or we blow up ourselves first.